This derpy game crashed on me again. It does that. Like, not a lot, I guess, but enough that it feels like a lot. It's crashed on me twice. I know that people are like, oh, it's not that bad. That should be bad. You should think of that as bad. Your game should never crash in the wild. It should only crash when you're developing it. Like, crashes are the thing that need to be worked out.
Next stop, Nucleus, Launchpad 01.
All other glitches in video games, like, honestly, I honestly feel this way. All other glitches in video games are excusable if the game literally never crashes. Like, okay, all other glitches to a reasonable level. Like, I mean, there are clearly the glitches that are not excusable, right? Like, being able to walk through walls, for example. Let's just say that you played a video game where every wall in the game, you could just walk right through it. Alright, so I'm just trapped. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have. And I am not fast enough to attack in between two other people attacking. That was mean. I don't know what causes you to sometimes get an injectable back, but I got one back right there again. But yeah, like, I mean, if you were playing a video game and like, every single wall was just not real because glitches, that's clearly not okay. And I'd rather the game just crashed and didn't let me play it than be that bad. But in a reasonable manner, like, if you're gonna talk about what a reasonable, like, not even necessarily a reasonable, but like, just an average glitch you would find in a game, like, you know, the ones in this game where I do my finishing blow and it causes me to, like, bounce back to where I was when I started it, or you activate a finishing blow and it causes the enemy to, like, teleport to right in front of you so that you can do it. Those weird kind of glitchy interactions, or duplication glitches even, where the speedrunners find a way to duplicate items. Glitches in movement, where the speedrunners specifically are like the people who are finding little ways to bypass your walls, and they can get out of bounds in a couple locations that no average player would ever find. Those kind of glitches are completely excusable as long as the game never crashes. Like, alright, bye. Like, I mean, I know that that's just, like, that might be just me talking, but, like, a crash is legitimately the worst thing a video game can do to me. It takes me... It's more than just breaking my immersion. It literally does take me completely out of the game. Normally causes you to lose progress, and it really ruins the experience, and you have to, like, be willing to start it back up again, and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes a game crash is enough to completely stop me from playing the game. I'll just be like, okay, well, it's a good enough reason for me to stop playing and do something else, you know? So, like, game crashes are completely not okay. Like, and I feel like most software developers out there agree with that.
Shouldn't you be at your designated
And
work
in
site?
reality, they try to make sure that their game is as stable as possible and doesn't crash at all. But, I don't know. Sometimes you gotta wonder. So the flamethrower is really, really good with this. Just throwing that out there. I'd like to get that 95 and just attach more health or something like that, more endurance, more energy. More energy generation would be good. I'm back to never really using this, but we'll pretend that I do keep it on. I think overall, I'm good with my setup.
Happy to help.
See that glitch right there, where I couldn't leave because I like jumped into the door? That was a movement glitch. It just was. This game is actually quite glitchy outside of those crashes. But I can excuse all of them. None of them have really ruined the experience for me at all. But crashing does. It does. Alright, let's go see what horrible, horrible, horrible abomination awaits us over here. What's gonna kill me now?
I think I've tracked the source of some of our current security.
Is intelligent, aware. Honestly, we don't want to hurt you.
They all said I recommend termination.
When I overcharge that circuit, yeah.
You're still there.
Oh boy. Ow. I should heal. Let's see how good my flamethrower does. Oh, it missed. What? Uncle Warren? Ah! Okay, everything's fine. Oh, no, everything's not fine. That hurt a lot. Oh god. Oh gods. Oh gods. Oh gods. No, 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 no. No, no, ow. Oh, you do that then. Oh yeah. I don't know why they never ring your doorbell anymore. They just kind of drop it at your door and just assume you're gonna know it's there. Well, they're alright.
Notice that too, yeah.
This call be happening.
It
Really
can.
sounds some kind of psychotic break.
Feeling better? You bring this to your dad?
Sorry, Chloe, dude.
Yeah, it's alright.
Let you swap the links. Staff wielder. You got healing moves.
You hear me?
I don't hear you. Okay, I can't lock onto it anymore. It is no longer a lock-onable thing. There is nothing here to target anymore. No, no. Leave me alone. Oh, no, no, no.
Whoa there.
Okay, okay,
He's a witch hunt.
okay. What's going on? Oh, hi there. How are you? Yeah. Ow.
Glitch
Wap,
people.
wap, 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 wap.
It's like some Ultron shit, like some sentient computer program got all haywire and
It's
decided to make
really
things
hard to
for itself.
explain.
It's more like magical Ultron kind of thing.
It's
Ultron is just basically like, I'm a computer
Ow.
program that is so advanced I'm a god, basically, and so I write my own.
yeah, I know. It's not the same thing at all. I mean, kind of, sort of. But
I'm
not
saying
really.
this little
It's
minion.
nano machine stuff, but it's a lot more than that.
Right, the nanomachines have become self-aware and all that kind of shit. Making their own drones.
More than that. It's like I said, it's crazy. There's a lot to this storyline. It's the Borg more than anything else.
Oh.
At least that's what I think.
The way that they've oriented themselves is basically that's what they want to do. Like, they want to borg the shit out of everyone.
It's these nano machines, but it's hard to. I don't have all the information. So.
Right. And
Because this game is a lot like Dark Souls, but a little bit more storyline-y
is this
than Dark
made
Souls.
by a different company altogether? Or?
Yeah, it's made
okay.
by the same people who made. Where's my scrap? Nowhere. Oh, I don't have any scrap. Okay, that's helpful. It's made by the same company that made Lords of the Fallen,
Oh, okay.
which was bad.
This seems a little more fun.
Oh, this game's way better than Lords of the Fallen.
Isn't Lords of the Fallen just one character?
Yeah, both of those games you play as a specific character that they've made.
You're right. I know you do in this game. I'm saying you do choices in this game as far as like, I don't know. I guess
You do in Lords of the Fallen too.
I guess yeah.
It's just there's not. Lords of the Fallen's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad for lots of different reasons.
It's bad.
It didn't bring anything to the table. It just was a Souls game,
Right.
and it was really slow and clunky.
Bad version of something.
Yeah, it was, but it was really slow and clunky. There was nothing like fast or entertaining about it at all.
I see.
It was just bad. Like, it's hard to really exactly like. It's a game that you look at and you're just kind of like, yeah, that was a video game that existed, I guess. Like, I don't think anyone ever needs to play it, but you know, it's real. God.
Yeah, kind of looks like Ultron.
The way he sounds kind of psychotic, right?
He sounds like him too.
Ow. Ouch. I might have to get more healing to do this. No, no, no.
What game is this?
Probably the final boss.
Oh, really? Oh, using a spear. Okay.
Nah, it's technically a staff, but it is basically a spear. Most of the stabs turn into spears later in the game.
It's full arm weapons.
Yeah. Okay, I'm to the point where it... Ow. It has no target levels again. Okay, come over here so that I can make a run for it. Ow!
Jesus. Well, don't get hit by that attack.
That did a lot of damage.
Probably just needs to
That's
go.
a lot of damage.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and rebuild myself a little bit.
Because you can do that in the future.
And go swap my implants out, get some more heals. I won't need as much energy, so...
I started but didn't finish the finale for Why the Beholder.
It was supposed to be up yesterday, but...
I watched part of it and I had to go.
Oh yeah, yesterday it was supposed to be up the same day as the other one. But
Hello.
I accidentally didn't publish it,
Yeah.
so it was just sitting there.
I'm tempted just to watch it right in front of me right now. Just so I know what happens.
Let's see.
And what were you streaming? I didn't get to watch that either. The Doom.
This.
Oh, you were also streaming or had Doom on or something like that.
Hmm? Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
I see.
Just this. Which it is currently streaming.
Right.
Hence the camera.
Hi everyone.
Oh god, how do I... Alright, let's see what I've... Do I have...
I'm just gonna rewatch this upload and hear myself talk like a douche.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, maybe I'll just like put on some other YouTubers and just have to get sponsored by them or something.
Oh yeah, let's not do that.
Let's get some
Let's
some legality issues.
not
Let's
do
get it
that.
going.
Pretend we did.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm 93. I'm not gonna need this. That'll do it. That's 4. So if I want more healing, these heals are 9. Ouch. Okay, that's fine. I will just give myself more core power. And give myself more heals. And we won't need the aggression amplifier, that much is for sure. More health.
Different YouTuber was doing good.
122 more health. There we go. I am now a god.
Look out for your fellow workers. They look out for you.
One of the things that actually disappoints me about this game in a very silly way is that your health bar can't grow any longer than that. That is the maximum size.
Oh. Can't go all the way across the screen.
Nope, because they put the boss health at the top of the screen instead of the bottom of the screen, and it like that size of health bar butts up against the boss
that was
health.
An oversight. That was just an oversight.
Yeah, they should have put the boss health on the bottom of the screen like Dark Souls does.
Which means that all of your bars are going to be maximum of that.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, they would all max out at that size. Like, I've had that size of health for a long time, and I just added 122 hit points, and I've still got that size of health bar, so... Now it'll just look like everything does less damage than it did before.
Oh, I see. Okay. I got you now.
Yeah, it's like they have the growing bars, but then they limit how long the bar can grow. And it's like, oh, but I like my health bar to be a million times the size of the world. And I have to like relearn how much health my healing gives me now and everything. So
It used to be a full heal, apparently not.
yeah, now it's like a half. Yeah, I kind of have to remember that health bar I have up there is 620 life, and I heal 360.
Yeah.
So I have to remember that it's only like half my health now.
This is generally why I like numbers in any, if they're, I don't know, if there's big numbers and numbers are dealt and stuff, I like
it's
to see
alright.
numbers rather than health bar, unless it's a fighting game.
It's alright if you've got the health bar, especially with broken into segments like that, as long as you're gonna the segment size is identifiable.
Right.
Like if you know that each segment is 25 hit points, then you can really easily go with it.
Yeah.
And I find it to be alright to have no numbers from a health bar if your health bar can infinitely grow, like Dark Souls does. Where the maximum health is actually the full size of the screen.
Right.
It's like the most you can have.
I think JRPGs have a long time to perfect like how a life bar looks in their game and stuff. So those always generally look the best, like Star Ocean and stuff, where they have the whole bar and the
number,
number going on. Like,
that's always been my preference is the number and
But,
number and bar, because then at a glance you can get enough information to save yourself if you have to.
Right.
But you can also get that whole I need to have like exact precision going on.
Yeah, exactly. And also, there's like lag reduction that happens from that, like having all the numbers around the screen and all that. You know, they want to make them not look crazy and dynamic as a game. It's already having trouble running. So. Is this okay. This is just a little old dude. This is the boss.
Yeah.
I thought this was just a random minion, and you died to it. And I was like, wow, this sucks.
No, this is phase 2.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay. I was assuming she was going to be like 3 of them after this or something. Oh wow, the fire?
Yeah, my little flamethrower ground. So they're usually not that helpful. You're probably going to see me doing a whole lot of what I normally do in this game now. Just jump in, stab, jump out.
Yeah, dude. This is Dark Souls. We don't fuck around. Yeah, I'm out.
Everything in this game is all usually about picking your shots.
Yeah.
No. Heal. Oh, that was my shot. Oh, God. Oh, I can finish it. rogue process.
Wait, that was not where.
Yeah, because I beat the game. I might have gotten the bad end here, though, because if that's actually launching, then we're fucked.
Oh. No. What? Did it explode? Or no, baby, it launched.
Creo's been dark for over 4 days now. Launches are continuing, but we've been unable to reach anyone inside the complex.
Yeah, bad end.
I need you to take a team there, use drones and bots to do the exploratory work, but I want boots on the ground. I want a hardwire link established so we can view the feed as it happens. And get somebody up to low orbit. Our satellites there are picking up an unidentified particulate dispersal from the latest launch.
That's the
It's inert
nanoprobes.
so far, but it's completely different from their previous payloads. I want to know what it is.
Mr. Secretary, we're in position. Hardline established. We've sent in drone reconnaissance units as per procedure, but we lost contact with them shortly after insertion. Strike team is moving in now.
What the? Captain? Captain! I want another team in there right now! Get my ass out of here.
Your rogue program.
Everything is over, Elsa. The world is at an end. Oh, wait.
What?
Is there more? Is that the only end? I'm gonna have to probably look it up, but if there is a good end, I'll go back and get it if I can. If it's like a lot of work for me to get it, then probably not. But I don't know. What? He's still trying to do something.
Just in case you didn't realize that.
Just in case you thought that maybe there was a...
Oh.
He's still going. You can do it, Warner. Werner, whatever your name is. Character guy I have been.
Post credits death crawl. Or mid credit death crawl. Oh, he wants that. Give him back. Give me. I was fine with the wheelchair. I don't need all this. All these upgrades. All that grinding. And for what? Well, for the good of mankind, I guess.
Yeah, that can't have been the good end, so let's go look it up. Doopa-doopa-doo.
Jan Klaus. Oh no, it's close.
I don't need that. Doopy-doopy-doo. The Surge endings. Ending. So there is another ending. Ending guide. Okay, it helps if you show the text. I'm just saying. Okay. Two endings, but to unlock them both, you either have to perform or avoid a certain... You either have to... Oh my god, get out of my face! No! 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 Alright, I need my computer. My phone was like, hey, I like viruses. This is what was going on.
Sarah Wrench, Barbara Genuine, Michael Haas, Frank Barmeeg, Daniel Barsan, Muhammad Baskir, Dino Bruning, Tobias Bruner, Alexander Dance, I'm losing it, Ned Lutz Erdman, Xavier Subagorski, Gucheng, Hajim, Hassler, Jung, Just, Kaufman, Kepler, Klakow, Klinge, Klinger, Koenig, Krebs, Liebland, Lukat, Milos, Munchker, Odom, Numa, Pock, Pajunk, Roseham, Roserock, Sachs, Sauer, Speeb, Steiner, Sturmer, Weber,
So maybe when they
Weingartner,
get to the end and not corrupt the Utopia protocols. To do this, when you get to the third floor of the launch station, head down to the starting area, bring the lift down, checkpoint, and go through the Malcolm pathway for the good of mankind. On the third floor, head down the lower path and keep going straight. Kill the enemies until you eventually find a room with a missile-looking object. Clear the enemies out, at least most of them, and use the control panel. Doing this will corrupt the Utopia protocol, which is what I did. So I corrupted the Utopia protocol.
Yeah. I got a really sweet Elsa up here. She's a dog. She's sweet.
And I will not... Why are there multiple credits to skip? I will not be able to get the other ending without playing through the game again. I would have to play the game all the way over again. Does it not have a New Game Plus? Oh.
New Game Plus unlocked.
There it is.
Now you can get the good ending.
I'm already New Game... Well... Probably not.
Oh.
If this game is anything like Dark Souls, this isn't going to be a walk in the park.
Welcome.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't think about it like that. I was just like, New Game Plus, it's like the next, you just...
No, if it's anything like Dark Souls, round 2 will be...
Like a nightmare mode.
Sort of... It gets...
Speed run.
I'm doing it!
Go, go, go!
I'm speedrunning!
You're losing frames!
Speedrunning! Well, I guess this is gonna be weird for anybody who's been watching the stream stuff, because like most of the rest of the game is on the channel, but not the opening. None of the beginning of the game is on the channel.
This is perfect, you know? This is the only part I've watched too, which is kind of funny. I'll watch this again on the screen. So did you definitively decide that Lynx is better than Rhino?
I actually went with Sentinel gear in the end.
Oh, I didn't know there was a third one.
Yeah, there's a couple different types. Lynx is like light, super light. It's
Right.
the super duper duper light stuff. It is definitively better than Rhino, in my opinion. I feel like this game doesn't really allow you to guard very much.
Right.
There are certain things you can guard, but it's not a lot.
That's not a good idea
and
usually.
Yeah, overall, dodging is the better route.
Yep. As is Dark Souls. Oh, this cutscene.
Rig
Oh,
installation
this cutscene.
program running.
Yeah, it doesn't look like... There it goes.
There you
Now I
go,
can
yeah.
skip it. Has to wait a little bit.
It's him getting hurt a lot. That was like,
Yeah, it's a lot of pain.
I let him scream.
A lot of screaming into his a lot of screwing into his coat.
Yep.
Just like screw this on his
Yeah,
coat.
it just shows the coat. gets-
Okay, so I have no health. Why?
What? Who's this?
I don't know, but I'm dead.
There was definitely not a person that early
No.
last time. There was not even close to a person.
No, there
that
wasn't.
early.
Let alone anything that was going to do 190
There
points of
was
damage.
there was a drone last time.
Can I equip? Okay, I have my gear.
You have your gear.
That's not what I want. Where's my...
Your spear. There's your spear. You got a new thing too. When you beat that boss, you got some new badass thing.
Yeah, it was the purple weapon I put on.
Ah.
Okay, there we go.
What's the deal with the new weapon?
It's just a new weapon.
Is it better? No.
No, it's one-handed. I mean,
Oh.
that's a pretty good one-handed weapon overall.
Oh,
If it's
okay.
already doing 83 points of damage.
Yeah, and it's one-handed, so you'd probably attack quicker and
Well,
you know
my
whatever.
my one-handed skill's only a 10 though, so. My implants are all equipped, so that's a plus.
Good.
Take that back up.
Maybe this guy won't one-shot you this time. That would be nice. Oh. Oh yeah.
Ow.
Proper difficulty.
Ow!
Oh,
Ow!
The proper difficulty. You shouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't worry you now.
Yeah, I for some reason started with just no health.
Yeah, that was weird. Maybe that was like your starting health from when you beat the game. And they literally just like don't even care. They're just like, this is where you were when you left off. Like,
Yeah, that's like how much health I had left. Yeah.
New Game Plus, here he is.
That's weird though, because it gave me.
Oh, man, you can
Oh,
shut
these
guys
enemies
off.
are the weak assholes. For some reason, that guy was there.
They just have.
He's just a
enemies.
new
They
enemy.
just have new enemies to make sure it's hard.
Because these are still the weak ass.
Yeah.
These are the weak assholes.
Yep. I like your forward dash, or is that forward dodge, basically?
Yeah.
And then just a little hop, skip, and jump kind of thing. Whee!
No, there-
All right.
really? I still have to do that?
Yeah, man. It's part of the game. They didn't polish this up. They don't care.
I don't want to
I'm
have to
sorry.
do that.
I'm sorry, keep you
I mean, I know that's just like right out here. That is kind of a Dark Souls thing, though. Like, you can't get your level up system. Even in a New Game Plus, you still have to go unlock it,
Right.
which is weird.
Kind of like they
It
scroll
is
unlock
true.
all the doors and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's similar. Oh man, you want their weapons though, don't you? You need to cut off their limbs.
I really don't.
Well, let's go for their legs then.
I'm going for the parts that are weak.
Oh, that's true.
And I don't have energy yet, so I can't cut off anything.
Oh yeah, you're right. How boring. Does that come into play later, like pretty prominently, or
What?
the whole cutting things off of things?
It comes into play the whole game.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
It's like how you get your stuff to upgrade yourself, basically.
Yeah.
Because this game is pretty gear orientated. As in, it's like 100% gear orientated, basically.
Right. It seems that way.
Yeah, even the things that your level matters for
This is not
only
a
matter if you have the
scheduled
appropriate
break time.
gear.
Mm.
So,
As tech RPGs normally do, which is good, I think.
there we go.
I like Gundam RPGs, they're like that too, where they're just like, there's nothing. It's kind of like Xenogears or whatever, but Xenogears without the on foot fighting. It's just like,
Take care.
you know, you level up your Gundam and make
Yeah.
it badass, and you don't level them up. I mean, you get parts for them, and like, you know, give them all the different parts.
Oh, that's why I wasn't doing as much damage. Okay. Until I had that in there, I didn't have. Until I had my power core, I didn't have my proficiencies.
Oh,
My damage is like way higher now.
right.
Although these guys are definitely harder than they used to be because they would not be taking 90 and it doing that little to them. So
Combo, it's like,
they definitely are harder.
how many hits is that combo?
It goes on for a while. If an enemy isn't attacking me, I can go on for quite some time right now with how much endurance I have.
Mm.
I don't have very many endurance upgrades either. I think I only have 2, but it's just ow.
Nice.
Yeah, they're worth a lot. They're worth a lot more scrap too.
Yeah. I was thinking the initial playthrough of this, and that is way more scrap than I gave before.
Might as well grab these. It's kind of funny that that one is Power Core 11 required, considering how many of them out there are just Power Core 10.
Yeah. It's a weird number to make it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You better
it's trying to
level it
make
up
sure that
4
you've leveled
times.
up at least once,
Yeah.
but I mean, I guess maybe it's trying to mark itself as like a have you learned to level up yet kind of thing.
Yeah.
But considering that it goes to a side room that I don't think is required, yeah, it's not. It's really weird.
We've had issues with Robert Weave again. This time about the exoskeleton program. He's refused to have the implant surgery. We've explained it's hardly
Whoa,
invasive
whoa,
and
whoa,
not
whoa,
to help
whoa,
his cause.
whoa,
But
whoa.
he thinks management will use it to control the workforce.
Who are you?
Brought up his union
Who do you work
nonsense
for?
again. If he poisons the others, it could put us much behind schedule. It's amazing. Doesn't see it as making his job easier. I reckon that's termination. Yeah, we put up with too much of his trash talking.
God, you ever stop attacking him?
Oh no!
I guess the answer to my question is no.
Freaking Genesex, just Caesar.
He just never stops.
Steel bug type is going at you.
Be careful out there.
Oh man, that's right. They time you.
Yeah, but you get time back every time you get a kill.
Oh.
Every kill is worth like 20 seconds.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Horse is getting can't play patient.
I don't think I've ever time out. I've never run out of time trying to get to my scrap. The only reason I've ever not gotten to my scrap is because I died.
Yeah. Because if you're playing correctly, you should be running after it. Oh, wow.
Oh, right, I don't have that equipped anymore. I was kind of... Okay. I need to change my implant setup a little bit. I'm not getting health back for finishing moves anymore. I need to have that back on. Fucking dodgy enemies, they're annoying. Ow! Jesus Christ!
Is it like an axe? Is that what it's from? Yeah. One-handed axe. It's kind of scary.
He got full fucking health!
Oh, Jesus.
The fuck did he... Fucking injectables now? Get out of here, game! God!
Man. Oh, we've got some tech scrap right now, though. I mean, I don't know
No, not really.
in comparison to like...
It cost me like 60,000 or so to level up.
Can you get to like level 100 in this?
Higher than that. I have an unlockable thing for 105, so... This game's like Dark Souls, I'm sure. The level, maximum level's probably a stupid number.
255!
Yeah. The thing is that it stops mattering after a certain point.
Right.
And
It's more about
and that's why New Game Pluses in these games, like, because it'll infinitely get harder, too. It's one of the other things about the Dark Souls type games. And this game doesn't seem like it's doing it any differently. So it's kind of silly in that regard, because eventually you stop being able to really get any better, but everything else just continues to do so.
Right.
If I remember right, Dark Souls 1, I don't know enough about 3 or 2, but I know that Dark Souls 1, I think New Game Plus 7 is where everything stops getting harder. Every subsequent playthrough from there, it's all the same. But I think it's 7 is the ridiculous point. I've never done... I don't think I've actually ever beaten a Dark Souls game on a New Game Plus playthrough, ever. Well, no, I think maybe I did do 3 twice.
I have a hard time getting through New Game Plus for almost any game, so I think the only game I've ever done it for was Symphonia, probably. What was that?
Dark Souls' difficulty just gives a lot of control in New Game Plus.
I guess unless you count like Nightmare Mode and Hell Mode on Diablo, but...
I know that I have a single character that went through New Game Plus on Bloodborne one time, and is on New Game Plus 2 right now. And that was the character I tried to do the DLC for, and just absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. So I started a brand new character for that. And most people I know who've played through Bloodborne kind of agree that Bloodborne has a really bad New Game Plus curve. Your ability to get better in Bloodborne is just completely negated in New Game Plus. You just get destroyed. I mean, you might be able to get to New Game Plus 2 or New Game Plus 3 and be okay if you're good enough at the game. But after that, I just don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
Like... And the DLC was most certainly made for people who are not in a New Game Plus. Like, you just don't touch it. Because it scales like a motherfucker in New Game. It's like, alright.
It's like the opposite problem with Borderlands DLC when it came out. Like, I don't know which one had the zombie DLC on it, but by the time that came out in that game, I was maxing level even to increase the level cap, but it was just like, only by a couple levels, and it was just like, yeah, no, I have all the best weapons in the game. There's like nothing to offer me at this point. It's like,
yeah,
great, I'm gonna go here and go to the zombie. Nope, there's nothing here I want.
And that's what I was talking about with this game's DLC. After I got done doing it, I was like giving my 2 cents about it. It's great for people who haven't played the game before. If you've played the game before and you have like an endgame character, you're in New Game Plus and all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe New Game Plusing it would be okay, but like, if you have an endgame character and you come back and you go back to it on your endgame character, you're gonna not have a lot of fun because it's gonna be really easy, and it's also set up to like flow with the game. There's 2 portions to the DLC. And the first portion unlocks when you get to the second area. You can just go catch the ride over there. But if you try to go over like later on in the game, the guy you're working with there calls you back and brings you back, and you have to go back there and do the second half. And it's set up to like fit with the game's storyline too. Like you learn new information about what's going on to like try and like help you figure out what's going on for your first time. So as a returning player who's already beaten the game, it would be kind of silly.
Yeah.
Because like all the information you gain is all just like mid game point info that just sort of helps you understand what's going on. It's a really good addition to the game, but only for people who hadn't played it yet.
Right. You're just adding to the experience of the initial playthrough.
Yeah, and it's a DLC that honestly, if I didn't know it was DLC, I wouldn't have. You would have been able to tell me that it was just part of the base game,
right?
And I would have been able to be like, oh, yeah, and that part was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that it was DLC.
Yeah, so that's the ultimate like faux pas with DLC is to not make sure you're not like just releasing something that's incomplete game, you know, and then completing it later with DLC.
Oh yeah, no, the game would have felt complete without it, but it definitely really adds to the experience.
Right. It's just like
it's an extra area that when you play through with it, you're like, it feels really natural for it to be there, but the fact that it wasn't in the first place is kind of like, huh, weird.
Yep. I hear some coins jingling, you know. What are you trying to tell you? Stay away? I don't think so. Oh no, you're gonna have to fight that one boss soon, aren't you?
Yeah, I fought 2 of them in a row already once though, so it's fine. There's a boss, there's a security chief that you fight later on, and he summons them if you let it, after a little while of fighting him.
Does he give you the chieftain's halberd?
He gives you a big, giant lightning axe.
Oh, okay. Close. Well, nothing's as good as the chieftain's halberd, so if you ever give me that in any sort of D&D playthrough, I'm just gonna be like, I'm using this the entire time. It's like chieftain's halberd. I've seen it be the best thing ever.
Eye of the Beholder is a little silly.
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Like,
Chieftain's halberd. 20.
Here's the first game. Here's a bunch of +5 gear
for you. The game.
Yeah,
the game.
For you little characters.
You're not even done with the game yet. It's like you're halfway done. It's like, oh, you found this secret? Well, here's the best weapon in the game. It's like, oh, come on. Like, that's such a
I don't know.
So you don't even have to do that. Fucking Severus, the longsword, is +5.
That's what I'm saying. It's like right
And that's
at the beginning. Like,
Severus isn't even like a secret. It's just there.
I know. It's very early.
You
too.
just get it on. It's one of the knight's gear pieces of gear, or the paladins.
Isn't it a? Oh yeah.
The paladin's longsword. When you find his body,
So you could basically just resurrect the paladin, and they might have a problem with it. But other than that, you just take that sword. And you're good.
he wouldn't have. Well, he wouldn't have problems with it. No character has problems in that game.
Except for everyone when a giant punches you.
Your characters only start to have problems with things in the second one, and in reality, that's just flavor text.
Yeah.
We've been able to
My cleric having been upset that I was digging up graves really meant nothing, by the way. I could have dug them all up, and
Dig 'em up.
he would have constantly been like, I disapprove, and I would have been like, that don't matter.
I don't care.
What are you gonna do? Leave the group?
Yeah.
You're not. Spoiler alert.
Well, you have to raise a new cleric before you leave. That's all you gotta do. Oh wow. Okay, came out. Yeah, dude. The ultimate tactic.
It takes a lot of energy, a lot of endurance though, but
It's kind of a Spartan tactic, you know? So 1-2, back it off, 1-2, back off. Yeah. That's how you win fights, man.
so am I already security or
Authorized personnel only beyond this point.
I was kinda hoping I would be.
We've come
I guess I am blue right now, huh? Yeah, okay, I guess
possession
I'm
of evidence that links Ed Nakana, employee number 776910, to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling its G. Therefore, CreoNet cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to staff and Creo's image. If this were to, we need to take care of this quickly and quietly.
the guy that they're talking about, the Liberator dude, he, the description of him and what he does, is extremely, it sounds a lot like you. Apparently he wanders around, dodging left to right really quickly, attacking people's limbs and ripping off a single one of them during the combats.
Oh.
Apparently, so like, yeah, he sounds a lot like you.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's like taking on like, he's like a one-man army, and there's like lots of people out there who are like really afraid of him.
Yeah.
But they're talking about like the way he fights and everything. They just basically describe how the player plays. And it's really interesting to me to think that like maybe this is all kind of staged.
Yeah.
Because there's some things like once you get towards the end of the game when you're fighting like the final boss, he has like a line during the battle actually where it almost sounds like what you're doing is not real. Because he's talking about like you reacting to things like something else was there or something like that. But I mean, it's also a crazy robot thing, so who knows what it's doing?
Yeah.
It could be playing me for a fool, so I'm gonna kill it. Because
You could be. I mean, like, the bad ending will be that you're in sort of you're a rogue to some extent, or become one at least. So who knows if you're not one beforehand too? You know, like you're just fighting all these guys and going through that bad guy's program for you. You know, is made. And
No
or
idea.
this is like a big, huge Thunderdome-esque, like, you know,
I know supposedly there's gonna be a
Thunderdome
second
game show shit. Like freaking American Gladiators, except for like everyone kills each other in the junkyard, and everyone's badasses.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it could be a lot of different things. There could be a lot of weird shit going on.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of information.
Maybe it'll be a really dumb ending, like not dumb but silly, like Silent
I
Hill.
might have actually gotten the good end, to be honest.
That's true. Might have been.
Because,
So-
like, I fucked up Utopia, which should have been a good thing.
Yeah.
Reboot in progress.
Oh, there he is.
System check initiated.
Look at that beautiful boy.
Bypassing.
Look at that beautiful boy.
Bypassing.
Little knife for
Bypass
hands.
successful. Bringing primary weapon online. Primary weapon offline. Primary systems operational.
I still don't understand how this thing works, though, even though I've fought a couple of them now.
Severe threat
Yeah,
encountered.
how the kick works and all that shit.
Just how knocking it down works. I have no idea. I just know that it does.
Rehabilitation implemented.
Character Meek from Thor Ragnarok is what that thing reminds me of. The insect with knives.
Functional.
Ow.
Intruder hostile. Severe threat encountered.
Ow. Ow.
Enforce maximum punitive measures.
Maximum members.
Dispensing sentence. Error. System failure. Reinitializing systems. Overload. Rending in process.
Yeah.
Boom. Level 20.
After the recent events and the continuing threat to Creo security, we are asking
Yeah, so
all employees to
it would be a
remain
while to
vigilant.
actually get through this
Please,
again.
If you see or hear any
My playthrough, basically. a little more pain in the ass happening.
The end game stuff would be a bit ridiculous, I think. You don't get powerful very quickly. Your whatchamacallit, proficiency level doesn't rise super fast. And that's the only way to do more damage. I think that all of your
Worker number. Database error. Wait for me. I can help.
all of your health upgrades and stuff like that, I think, all max out at like level 100. What's this? No? What's it do? Oh my god, since when have I had this?
Whoa.
Since when have I had the anti-kinetic shield?
Is it laser blocking?
Well, no, but it increases my defense.
Oh.
I've been dealing...
Anti-kinetic, yeah.
I've been dealing with that for a while. At least I had been. Now I
This
won't be
unit
for a
is
while.
currently running on emergency.
New implant slot. So 105. Yeah, see, these are all at max value already. Those ones aren't. Those ones are. It's pretty much all at max value already.
And they're all everywhere you want to be as far as what they
I mean, I could upgrade some of them to a little bit better ones, but they don't get that much better. So, like, upgrading this one to one of these would be a big boost. Well, yeah, about a 40 hit point boost. Problem is just having slots for other things and stuff like that. So, right now I have a core power upgrade and equipped, so I don't really want to do that. More drone damage. And more drone damage. Damage. Oh, really? Why am I over? I'm over by 3. I mean, I guess that's okay. But I might as well use the rest of it if I'm gonna be over. Sure. 48 more health. That sounds good. And... this goes from 2 to 3. That would give me 10 more. How much do I have left? 3. So that gives me 10 more. That's a 50. I don't really know what else to upgrade with what I have. Unless that changes that for something else completely. Wish I had one of those for my staff, but I don't. I don't know where it is in the game. Oh my god, there's so many things.
Power.
This is fine.
Services are limited at the moment. We apologize. Be careful out there.
Alright, anyways. That's enough for this. Probably not going to go through this for the other ending. Probably not. Maybe. Probably not. Probably not. No.